El Rayo BLASTS Colbert in the rematch. Post-fight thoughts. Let's go.
Push the weight and now flex. Alive is one in the six. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Wow. What can I say? What can I say? First and foremost, let me say I'm glad that Colbert is okay. I understand that they took him to the hospital just for a checkup. Whenever something like that happens, the way he fell off of this punch right now, not right now, off of that punch right there. When they fall like that, you absolutely have to make sure that they're okay. There could be something internal going on, and you don't want to take any chances. So I'm glad he's okay. You know, he's a father, and you don't want any tragedies in the ring. How he fell was pretty scary. But I'm glad he's okay. So it's a highlight reel knockout. Big old salute to El Rayo. It's like they picked up where they left off. I personally felt that El Rayo won the first fight. And I just thought that they got the call wrong. And they had some things happen to them both in between. El Rayo, had, his little trials going on with him and, his career. Y'all know this. I'm not going to get too deep in this video. But these guys, this rematch was destined to happen. It was just about after their first fight, who had the better showing. After that, and who was going to show up in this fight looking better. And they picked up where they left off, man. Colbert was dropped again in the first round. He came back, used his boxing ability, showed good hand speed. But if I was to give a critique on his style, he gets lazy in spots. And in my opinion, he never had a good enough chin nor good enough defense that extends him that courtesy in the ring. To me, he's just a basic guy. And I'm just going to say it. He was a bit of a marketing scheme. I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to, he has some boxing ability, but he was trying to market himself. So I understand. There was a lot of things that he said I didn't agree with, but that's not what this video is about. It's not about his behavior and things that he said that I didn't agree with. I'm talking about the fight. If you want to know my opinion on it, just, I don't know, go to my channel, put in his name. I may or may not have spoken on it, but, I just found it disrespectful. But back to the fight. They picked up where they left off. And from round one, El Rayo, in his mind, I could see it. He said, I'm better than this guy. And El Rayo was saying to himself, if I don't get this guy out of here, they're going to do this to me again. And here's my suspicion. Now, I can't confirm any of this. I'm only going to share what I believe was in play for this. And this is just me speculating. I can't confirm it. Do not quote me. I'm not saying that this is 100% facts. This is just me thinking. I don't know if this is true at all. This is just a suspicion. I think the winner of this fight is a potential opponent for Tank. If Colbert came out here and looked good, and he had a great night and styled on El Rayo, made a miss, fought him in the pocket, didn't get caught like he is in this pick, which ended the fight, this would have been the black fighter that they would have put in front of Tank, because Colbert was looking for a come up fight, something that can make or break him, and Chris couldn't deal with Tank. You see this right here? Okay, I think if Tank hit him like that, he'd have been in the hospital staying there. You know what I mean? He's out of New York. There was a market there bubbling for him, but when you do things like this, I really don't know what's next for him. Maybe he's going to go down to 130. I don't know. But El Rayo won. And it's a possibility, and this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that this is definite. It's a possibility that maybe El Rayo get that phone call for Tank. It's a possibility. This is just me thinking. And y'all know why I say that. Forget about 140 and Devin Haney. We don't know what Tank is doing next. A lot of people don't even want to see Cruz. Okay. But in the meantime, while they're trying to figure out what to do with these names, El Rayo may be a stay busy fight for Tank. Possibly. And I'm not saying this is just me speculating, y'all. This could mean nothing. Let me go on record saying I'm not saying this 100%. I'm saying it's a possibility. And I'm only going off of the atmosphere of how Tank's team moves. But not to take away from El Rayo. I mean, hey, man, I'm sure he'd appreciate it, a shot at Tank. I mean, I'm sure he would appreciate it. Hey, man, he did a hell of a job tonight, man. Absolute dog. And again, I'm glad Chris, I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. I'm glad he's okay. Anytime I see a fighter fall like that, it bothers me, because I'm like, wow, the way he was leaned over that bottom rope, I'm like, ooh, hope he's all right. Hope he's all right. El Rayo came in and did his thing. He did his thing, man, and he did not want to leave it in the judge's hands. And this is the problem I always had with Chris Colbert. He's flashy. He got that down. He's trying to have a gift of gab. I understand it. The last fight I saw him in, he came to the ring looking like the third Killer B. You remember the Killer Bees from wrestling? B. Brian Blair, Jumping Jim Brunzell. He looked like the third Killer B. He came in the ring looking like Dick Tracy, goddammit. And he almost goofed that fight up. If you remember. You can't label yourself a slick fighter when... And this punch right here, let me just talk about this for a second. He got hit going backwards in a straight line, man. This was all his fault. And I know his corner was like, geez, Louise. Boxing 101, you don't go straight, but this is the only reason. And you know what? If you look at this, El Rayo didn't even throw this punch too hard. I bet you El Rayo, when you talk to him, he'll probably say, yeah, I knew I caught him, but I ain't know. In his mind, he's probably thinking, if he don't say it out loud, I don't think I hit him that hard. It's like I'm going to throw the punch, and if it lands, it lands. Oh, I hit him? Oh, he fell like that? Oh, he ain't getting up? Yeah, man. Why was he going back in a straight line, man? That's what I'm saying. He gets lazy in spots. And his defense is not good enough to support what he's trying to do. Your defense don't extend the courtesy of life to you in that ring, man. No, not at all. There's a few fighters I've seen go back in a straight line, but they were so athletically gifted that you would never touch them. Roy Jones in his prime. He'll throw 3 punches and jump all the way back in a straight line, but he's too far gone. You see Boots do the same thing. Chris don't have those. He don't have that athletic. He don't have those athletic gifts, man. He don't. So I don't know what he does. Just go back down to 130, man. He doesn't beat anybody at 135, man. Go back down to 130. Lose those 5 pounds and see what you can do down there. But again, let me reiterate. I'm glad he's okay. He made some money tonight, and I don't know who he signed to or who's going to see value in him. I have no idea. But this was tough. And salute to El Rayo, bro. You came in here and you did your thing. But listen, if he gets that call from Tank, I'm just gonna laugh, y'all. I'm just gonna laugh. Salute to El Rayo, man. Great job. Bronx on deck.
Move!